Hello everyone. The topic for today's lecture is pheromones. Now, as you all know that communication is very necessary in social life. So now we are talking of communication in relation to animals. If we define word communication, then it can be defined as transfer of information among animals, and it is essential for their survival. Or we can say that communication is a general term for signals exchanged between animals. Animals में communication जो है वो signals के through भी हो सकता है. For example, bees they hum or they perform circle and waggle dance to communicate complex messages. Bats and dolphins they use ultrasonic sounds. Moreover, animals can also communicate by making gestures or facial expressions or by postures. For example, a dominant rhesus monkey walks confidently, sprawls, carries the tail up. उसके ये तीनों postures और gestures देख करके we are able to know that this is the leader of the troop. So these are various ways by which animals communicate. Now, almost all animals, they also communicate by chemicals produced by glands within the body. Heidegger in 1944 first reported the significance of odor in communication. In the last slide, we talked of gestures, postures, dances, facial expressions by which animals communicate among themselves. But Heidegger in 1944 reported the significance of odor in communication or chemicals in communication. And he said that this includes smell or scent and pheromones. And these chemical messages, they can be received via taste buds, nasal epithelium, or through specialized structures which are found on the body of animals. Smell is considered a sensation perceived through nasal epithelium, and it forms a part of communication, a very important part of communication in animals. Now, there is a subtle difference between smell and pheromones. Smell is that is perceived through nasal epithelium, and pheromones are chemicals. So, let us define what are pheromones. Pheromone is a chemical that is secreted by an animal that influences the behavior of other animal of the same species. यहाँ पर same species is very important. तो pheromone एक chemical है which is secreted by one animal and it influences the behavior of other animal of the same species. Now, as I said that there is a difference, subtle difference between smell and pheromones, or scent and pheromones we can say. Now, first is that chemical information received by nasal epithelium. It is generally used for vertebrates and it relates to specialized sense, that is sense of smell. And chemical information that is produced and perceived by special structures in invertebrate as well as in vertebrates, and it is received although by nasal epithelium and it is sometimes also designated as scent or odor. That means कि जो pheromones हैं, they are produced by special glands but are received by nasal epithelium. And origin of smell can be from outside. For example, food से, flour, organic matter, perfume etc. से भी smell आती है. But the origin of production of pheromone is from special glands, and it can be pheromones can be secreted along with saliva, urine and feces. Smell can be identified as pleasant, unpleasant and neutral by conscious brain, whereas pheromone may or may not be identified by conscious brain. The smell may not have direct effect on animals' behavior. Pheromones have direct effect on animals' behavior, One who produces is called as sender and the one who perceives is called as receiver. So smell produced may not affect the animal under conscious and it is under the conscious, may not be under conscious control, but production of pheromone is under conscious control and it immediately affects the behavior of both, that one that is producing and the other that is receiving. Earlier, these chemicals or pheromones, they were called as ectohormones. But since 1959, they have been called as pheromones. They were called as ectohormones because ecto means outside and hormones we know. So since they are secreted outside the body, therefore they were called as ectohormones. And unlike hormones, they are secreted by the glands having ducts, whereas hormones are secreted by ductless glands and they are secreted internally, whereas pheromones are secreted outside the body. That is why they are called as ectohormones. And hormones regulate one's own physiology. जिसमें हार्मोन सिक्रीट होते हैं वो उसी ऑर्गेनिज्म की फिजियोलॉजी रेगुलेट करते हैं, whereas pheromones regulate the physiology of the animal that is perceiving it, and they regulate the behavior of conspecifics. The term pheromone was originally applied to sex attractants of insects. Insect में बहुत सारे glands होते हैं which produce pheromones and उनको usually sex attractants कहा जाता था. But with the accumulation of information, the term has been broadened and it includes now various kinds of chemicals released in the environment and functioning differently in almost major group of animals. Among vertebrates, pheromones are used extensively in social and sex life. And in social insects, pheromones play key role in caste system and maintenance of the colony. So due to these important functions which pheromones play in the life of animals, be it vertebrate or invertebrate, so pheromones have found a very important place and they are important in human life also, because after exploring the secret world of scent, we have been able to come up with harmless ways of controlling pests. Humans have taken advantage of pheromones or of knowledge of pheromones and they have come up with the harmless way of controlling pests. And there were rising protests against pesticides कि पेस्टिसाइड्स जो हैं वो डैमेज करते हैं वाइल्ड लाइफ को, एनवायरनमेंट को और मैन की हेल्थ को भी एंडेंजर करते हैं. तो द बैटल अगेंस्ट हार्मफुल इंसेक्ट्स हैज बिकम लेस कॉस्टली एंड मोर एफिशिएंट एंड प्रॉब्लम ऑफ एनवायरमेंटल कंटेमिनेशन बाय टॉक्सिक मटेरियल भी वास्टली रिड्यूस हो गई है, जहां कहीं पे इंसेक्ट pheromones यूज किए जाते हैं टू कंट्रोल द एक्टिविटी ऑफ इंसेक्ट्स बाय द फार्मर्स. अब नाउ लेट अस टॉक हाउ pheromones वर डिस्कवर्ड. Pheromones were discovered by chance in 18th century by a French biologist Bonnet. Bonnet was sitting and he observed a long trail of ants. तो उन्होंने he placed a pile of sugar at one end of the table and from another end ants were coming. He observed that ants are coming across the table to the pile of sugar and they pick up sugar and they go back with it. And the important thing that he noted was that ants were moving in both the direction along a definite track and none of them were diverting from it. एक ही लाइन में वो चल रही थी और कोई भी एंट इधर उधर उस ट्रैक से अलग नहीं चल रही थी. So as he got curious कि why this is happening, so he rubbed his finger across the path जहां पर वो चल रहे थे इन अ स्ट्रेट लाइन, एंड व्हाट ही सॉ वाज दैट द एंड्स स्टॉप्ड फ्रॉम बोथ द एंड्स. आने और जाने वाली एंड्स दोनों उस पॉइंट पर रुक गई वेयर ही हैड रब्ड हिज फिंगर, एंड they waved their antenna in the air and tapped them on the ground. वो कुछ सेंस करने की कोशिश कर रही थी. फिर there was a gradual crowding of ants on both the sides of the line. उसने देखा कि लाइन के दोनों साइड पर ants रुक गईं और इकट्ठी हो गईं. Then few adventurous ants they ran and they reached the pile of sugar again. तो उन्होंने वो जगह वेयर बॉनेट हैड रब्ड हिज फिंगर वो क्रॉस करी और फिर वो दूसरे साइड के एंड्स से भी मिली. दे रिकॉग्नाइज्ड वन अनदर एंड कंटिन्यूड देयर जर्नी वंस अगेन. देन बॉनेट thus assumed that the line was actually a trail of chemicals which the ants could sense and follow. And that trail of chemicals was being secreted by the ants and was being perceived by the other ants. This is the diagram which shows this experiment, or rather we can say observation of bonnet with ants. This is pile of sugar. These are ants, group of ants. धीरे धीरे ants चल रही हैं and a line or a trail has been formed. Bonnet has rubbed his finger here. Now ants coming from this direction and returning from this direction both have stopped. Nobody is trying to cross this line where there was no chemical. And then, as I said, कि few adventurous ants from one of the sides, they crossed this path, they met with the other side of the ants, and then they all continued their journey. And why this happened? As few ants, जिनको हमने adventurous ants कहा, वो जैसे ही उन्होंने वो डिस्टेंस कवर किया, वो पोजीशन कवर करी where bonnet has rubbed his finger, again in doing so they secreted the chemical, and so the other ants started sensing it again and their journey continued. One more observation was made by Fabre, and he was also a French naturalist, and he observed the behavior of moth. One day he placed a female moth in a cage near the window, and then he was surprised to see that in few hours about 60 male moth of the same species came out from the jungle and collected around that female moth. Fabre was very curious कि how male moths have come to know that there is a female moth. So he began a series of experiments and he tried to discover that what had attracted the male moth. So in the second step, he placed female moth in a closed transparent container where female moth can be seen, but to his surprise no male moth appeared. Then in the second step he made a container of the wire mesh and then he placed a female moth into it. Now what he saw was that female moth was strongly attractive to the males. In this situation, male moth could not see the female but could smell. So Fabre concluded that presence of scent or pheromones in female moth is attracting the male moth. पहले एक्सपेरिमेंट में उन्होंने ट्रांसपेरेंट उसमें रखा फीमेल मॉथ को जो दिखाई दे रही थी मेल्स को, लेकिन मेल्स वर नॉट अट्रैक्टेड टुवर्ड्स दैट फीमेल मॉथ. एंड सेकेंड एक्सपेरिमेंट में उन्होंने वायर मैश के कंटेनर में रखा जिसमें स्पेसेस थी, तो एयर आ और जा रही थी, तो अलोंग विद द एयर फिरोमोन्स भी बाहर जा रहे थे फीमेल के. सो ऑल्दो वो दिखाई नहीं दे रही थी, लेकिन मेल मॉथ कुड सेंस द फेरोमोन ऑफ द फीमेल एंड दे वर अट्रैक्टेड टुवर्ड्स इट. देयरफॉर Fabre concluded that female moth is secreting some sort of chemical, जिसको फेरोमोन का नाम दिया गया, उन केमिकल्स को, या सेंट का नाम दिया गया. एंड उस सेंट से या उस फेरोमोन से ऑफ फीमेल मॉथ, male moths were attracted. So that was the reason when he first time he placed a female moth in a cage, and within few hours around 60 males of the same species, male moths of the same species had collected around it. This is the experiment which Fabre had done. This is a cage, this is a glass cage. Female moth is placed here. There is no hole, no opening in the cage, so no males were seen hovering around the cage. Because here males can see the female moth, but they could not perceive the odor or pheromone. Whereas in this he made a cage of a wire mesh जिसमें holes हैं, and female moth is placed here, and we can see so many male moths hovering around this cage. Why? Because males are able to receive the odor, but they are not able to see female moth. So they know that there is female moth somewhere, and they are being attracted by that scent. So this is the power of pheromones. And as I had already said that there are large number of glands in such a small insect which produce pheromones, and there are structures also which perceive pheromones. So this is how discovery of pheromones was made by these two scientists, and then ethologists studied about pheromones in detail, and it was found out that even vertebrates have got pheromones. They also secrete pheromones. Thank you.